Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Ben. I'm the VP of Marketing at HPG here. We have Alex Sims and JQ. They're going to be running the show today, but I just wanted to jump in and welcome you all and make sure you're aware that in this live chat to the side, you can leave comments or questions throughout, and we'll get to them at the end and make sure you get your answers. Everyone that will stay to the end will also get a link to a free Evans pack as well. So make sure you stick around. All right. Enjoy the show. Thank you, everyone. I'll pass it off to JQ.
What's up, guys? Good to see you guys. Happy Friday. And I'm really excited to be here. And I think we have a deck that's going to be popping up on the screen in just a minute here. There it is. Woo! All right, guys, we've got 5 months left in the year. And my goal today is to help you make as much money as possible. So as I'm coaching over 200 of you guys a week, I started thinking about a few things. What is coming up the most? What are you guys asking us for? And it came back to 3 trends for me. Patriotism. That's a big one right now. The USA 250. Brand activations and experiences. Everybody wants to talk about activations and deeper customization through program selling. So as we go through this today, I want you guys to think about your own customers. Think about your top customers, really probably your top 2 to 3, and any customers you have that are disengaged with you, or maybe they lost focus with you. And think about which of these conversations you guys might be already having, but which of these conversations you could be avoiding. So by the end of today, my goal is to make you guys feel a bit more confident talking about these 3 trends, all right? So as we jump into the next slide, and grateful for my guy Noel who put this together along with our marketing team. Thanks, guys. HPG realized pretty quickly that the America 250 wasn't just a logo. It became this conversation starter for us and our team, and obviously for you guys. Customers started talking about employee celebrations, community events, customer appreciation, government opportunities, and we found food opportunities, and so did you guys clearly, out of this America 250 patriotism trend. Organizations want to tell a story about America 250, and here's the best part, right? HPG has already invested in the licensing. You guys don't have to. It's your job to start the conversation. If you guys work with blue collar, manufacturing, construction, cities, education, all of those folks are a really big candidate for this America 250 idea and conversation. And by the way, if anyone here has manufacturing, heads up, Manufacturing Day is October 2nd of this year, which means what a great time to bring up what your clients are doing for manufacturing and give Evans a call on that one. So another great question, if you guys have blue collar, is to start asking, just qualify the opportunity early for yourself so you're not wasting your own time. Should we be exploring America 250 anything? Do you want to include that in campaigns you're running? Do you want to see US made products from me? So as you guys are starting to think about your top customers, you can go in and negotiate, right? Bring up these trends, and Evan has your back on that. So these are just some sales questions that I was thinking about. We're LA made, we're US made. Evans has this incredible fast response to us. We are here and built for programs. So as you guys are growing your business, 5 months left in the year, I want you guys to make as much money as possible. Think about us. We have some incredible resources here, not only at HPG, but really through Evans. So as we move on, I want to talk a little bit about activations and how Evans can support you with activations. These are some basic products that are America made, and these can start to be the foundation of any activation, which is where we're going next. Your customers are bringing that up to you, or maybe they're afraid to. You guys are bringing this up to us, and we're bringing activations up to you guys. Everybody is talking about it. So anything here at Evans and really HPG can support those. So as we jump into activations, I'm excited to show you guys some activation kits I actually put together for this conversation here. So if you're planning any employee, customer events, celebrations, we're your headquarters, right? Grand openings, employee retention, product launches, festivals, conferences, all of these reoccurring events. It's quite amazing how activations can probably turn into some sort of a program for you. So I'm going to go rogue here, and I actually want to share with you guys where my head went for activations. And I actually put 3 examples together for you of how activations can support you, starting with Evan. Jeff, can you do me a favor and go to that screen with the activation kits that we prepared for everyone? Jeff or Ben, can you share the screen with the activation kits?
Yep, I can grab
Thank
it.
you, Ben. Yeah, and then I'd be able to walk you guys through celebrations, employee gifts, community events, patriotic campaigns, government, and these municipal programs. I've put together 3 examples for you guys. Want me to share my screen? I can share my screen if that's maybe easier. But I put a kit together for $5 and under. I also put a kit together for $8 and under, and I also have a kit for you guys $10 and under in regards to activations. But for some reason, bear with us here. It's I'm just going to go rogue and hijack the screen here if that's okay.
Yeah, while we do that, JQ, let me step back just one step. We talk about the Evans component to this. How do we all play into this? Why Evans? Why Evans for America 250? Why Evans for this patriotic theming year? Just for some awareness, a lot of you already know this, but Evans has hundreds of items that are made in the USA, right there in Garden Grove, California. And it's a big part of our business, from the polisher bottles to the chip clips, to the household items, of course, all of our healthcare items like our bandage dispensers, our first aid kits, and a ton of outdoor items like the flyers that you see here on the screen. So as we kind of go through a lot of these conversations, we're talking about patriotism, we'll talk about activations, and also a third theme. We're going to try to tie this all back to Evans and how Evans can support you with these 3 trends that we're seeing this year becoming very, very successful. Not so much with the America 250 theme itself, but also this year of patriotism. We really feel like the America 250 theme is not a now. It's going to carry itself throughout the entire year because this is the 250th year, not a day. So I'll pass it back to you, JQ, as you continue on about activations, but I definitely wanted to make sure to make note of that. Thanks again.
No, I was saying, wait, Alex, come back, because Alex is such a product expert. Bro, you're so good with the product. And really what I did was I took the product that you and your team are putting out, and I basically built these activation ideas. So if the team is cool with it, please stay here while we pop these 3 options up. I think it makes sense that we have a conversation around this. Our customers are asking us, how can we support activations? So again, I put these 3 kits together thinking about what's happening right now, right? We have employee onboarding. We have leadership summits. We've seen all the events happening for us this summer. We have sales meetings quarterly, sometimes monthly, sales trainings, and a lot of customer events. We have a lot of distributors that have multiple locations. So guys, an Evans journal, an Evans pen, we have first aid bandages. We can help you guys create, stop and assemble your summit kit under $5 per attendee. I built one for $8. This is interesting. And Alex, I'd love your feedback on this. You're
Sure.
seeing the data. You know where Evans is going, probably healthcare, education, for probably some of these events here.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest things about Evans is we really have just about a little bit of everything. So as clients are building out onboarding kits, leadership summit kits, sales meeting kits, meetings that focus on things like safety training like you have here, Evans has items that can participate in relevancy for all of those projects. So it's just taking, pen and paper. Those 2 things always go together, right? A little notebook to take notes, a pen to write it with, a first aid kit that should be carried by everyone, everywhere, the bandage dispenser, inside your backpack, your purse, your back pocket. These are all items that people use and they use every single day. So very easily across the Evans brand, or any HPG brand for that, we can take these pieces, kit them together, and send them out as a full-on kit. That way you're not going to 4 or 5 different sources. You can buy them all, and you can buy them all from one source.
You know what I was thinking, Alex? I was at a conference this week, and last week I'll be at one next week. And as I was building out Wellness Recharge Station, visit the Wellness Station to build your recovery kit. I was like, man, how cool would that be for us even, right? I would love this as an activation and an experience in the middle of the day at a conference. So I think Evans it really could be a huge anchor for a lot of our customers to dive into activation. So I wanted to touch on that trend because you called it, right? We have distributors that are looking for fewer products and investing in, help me make an experience here. So just where my head goes, but we can get back to the regularly scheduled deck if you guys are okay with that. And I will unshare my screen. There we go. Thanks, guys. So I just wanted to touch on that when it comes to activations, drinkware, journals, a gift set. Evans helps you guys create moments people actually want to come back for. So just wanted to touch on that. All right. So as we dive into, hey team, if I could get some help with the slides there, that would be appreciated. For some reason, I'm having a hard time controlling them, but I want to jump into these products right here. We are piggybacking on the activations. For those of you that were in the HPG booth this year at PPAI, we had an incredible event experience, create your own tote bag. And I was excited about that. So please continue to think of us. We want to earn your business. We want to be a part of your activations. Alex, anything you want to add about this slide here?
So we talked a lot about activations, and HPG actually has a ton through Evans, of course, but we have the pin bar from Hob. We have the candy bar from Sugar Spot. BCG's got the charm bar. You know, we're being asked almost every single day for activations. What can HPG do? How can we participate? We've got the product. How do we put this all together? And so I put together 3 different case studies that we've used just recently to just show that you can take any product and create an activation. Like you mentioned, for instance, Jenna, when we were at PPAI, we had a number of activations all over the booth. A huge crowd, right? Everybody was participating in it. Everybody was smiling. They were having conversations. We were able to work in product while we're talking about the activation. It formed a lot of amazing relationships just based off the activation. You know, our cotton tote activation that we had from Evans there was pretty simple. We took an Evans tote, we took some patches, we had a heat press, and we sat right there and just made hundreds and hundreds of cotton totes. That's a really cool, fun activation. We've also done it with our Keep It clips. We have a ton of Keep It clips, by the way, where you can mix and match. You can sit there and you can kind of create your own color coordination. And even the polisher bottles. You know, these guys retail for like $1.68, $1.75, so it's a very affordable activation. And you can do some fun things like have stickers made, have them make it their own, change out the tops to one color bottom and one color top. So all of these things, you know, they sound pretty basic, but they are so impactful because it creates these memorable, lasting impressions about the company, about the product, and about the brand. And our distributors could be doing the same things for themselves. And I know a lot of them are doing that. They just need new ideas. And so here's a couple for you.
You know, Alex, I think what you're asking and what I'm hearing from you is we want you guys to include Evans and HPG out of the gates. Let us plan and let us go on this adventure with you of sourcing the right products. Please don't come to us when you guys have figured it out. We want to be a part of it because, Alex, to your point, we can really help them build this from the ground up. So as you guys are looking at this reflection question here, I want you to, again, think about your top customers. Think about those bottom customers. Think about any prospects you have. Maybe there's former customers that you guys on this call want to bring back. What aren't you guys talking about? Are they a candidate for activations? Are they a candidate for experiences? If they are, that's your conversation. Maybe you're asking for their event calendar. If you get your client's event calendar, please run to HPG. That's like heaven for the two of us together to collaborate on, and we will make you look like a hero. So this really isn't asking about the events. This is asking for opportunities. Go in and negotiate. I would say everybody is a candidate for activations right now. All right. So let's talk about customization. Boom! Customization is back. Everybody wants something that is uniquely theirs. All right. So custom colors, custom packaging, custom molds, exclusive products, exclusive programs. So here's what I want you guys to remember. Evans is not built for orders. We are built for programs. The earlier that you involve us, and Alex really teed me up for this here, the earlier that you involve HPG and Evans, the better the outcome. Don't bring us in after you guys have already figured everything out. Bring us in while you're building the opportunity, and we can plan this together. Alex, anything you, there you go. There's my guy. Anything you want to add about these?
Yeah, totally. I mean, one of the coolest things about Evans is that we're a maker, right? Sure, we have some products that come in from overseas and we're decorating them and we're sending them out. But, you know, part of the magic specifically around the garden grow facilities is that we're a maker. You know, we're vertically integrated, which all of our polisher bottles, our chip clips, our bandage dispensers, first aid kits, our flyers, and then also our totes in the Nogales facility. It's really not how many do you need, it's how fast do you need them, because we can make them so quickly. But the other really cool component to being a maker is that you have the custom capabilities. So one of the things that we did this year, and we saw a huge need for it, was the ability for a customer to truly make a tote bag theirs with their own colors of the front panels, the sides, even the gussets. So Evans has this color match combination tote program that we just launched this year. It's really successful, but this really gives you our distributors an opportunity to really differentiate themselves from the competition and not provide just a product with a logo on it, but really take that product and truly make it theirs. We have 15 different colors that you can choose from. Again, you can customize the front, the back, the sides, and even the gussets. And then from our plastics perspective, from the Garden Grove facility, at volume, we can even customize the product to whatever PMS color they want it to be. You know, there's some, I think it's a volume requirement, and then also you pay for the ink. But once you have that, you can make any product in Garden Grove that uses that capability in any kind of PMS color that you could possibly want it to be in. So I think that's a really cool trend that we are seeing in our industry, is people don't just want to buy product that's off the shelf and they put a logo on it. They truly want to make it their own. It's a great way to enhance their brand, their messaging, their brand identity. And again, a great way for them to help them differentiate themselves from competition. So,
as you're talking, Alex, and as this reflection question is coming up, my head went to, my goodness, as a distributor, and only for 2 years, right? Not a long time, but as a distributor, I did not talk about customization enough. I didn't talk about programs enough. And looking back, I probably would have made a lot more money had I talked about these things, Alex. And I just didn't. So this is actually tied to one of my failures. As you were unpacking, I was like, dang, man, I left a lot of money on the table, you know? Really, so
on another major another point, it's no longer about the price, right?
Yeah.
It's a differentiation. You can't put a price on customization. It's truly created for you. So you're not under significant pricing pressure. You're able to be more creative. And again, you're able to differentiate yourself from your competition. Yeah. So for those 3 particular reasons, I think, you know, custom products is a really great entryway into our industry.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But as I, put this reflection question together, for sales leaders and sales reps, if you are your own sales leader, you are a sales leader. How often are you or your teams presenting programs instead of products? I clearly was presenting products and not programs, and I still wrote millions of dollars, but you can see what I mean, bro. Like, I left money on the table by not talking about customization and not talking about the trends. I wasn't following the trends. I was selling what I wanted to sell, to be honest, so this is pretty eye-opening for me, actually. But as we jump into the next slide, again, this is the opportunity in front of any distributor again, and as I think back to my distributor days, I wish I would have had trends like this in front of me. I would have made more money. Okay. So as I, really wrap up here and pass this back to Alex and the marketing team, the goal for you guys is not to sell promotional products. By the way, it's called branded merchandise now, but that isn't the goal for you guys. The goal is for you to uncover revenue. These are the trends. Patriotism, that's hot right now. Activations, we just talked about it. Customization, they're already happening. Customers are planning events, they're building campaigns, they're trying to stand out. Your job is to connect the trends. to these opportunities. So I will just kick you guys a bit of a challenge over the next 30 days. Over the next 30 days, go negotiate. Go ask harder questions. Go be okay asking maybe uncomfortable questions. Can I get a copy of your event calendar? That's not easy to ask, and I know that, but there's a lot of benefit to you asking that, all right? So you can also ask questions around US made, qualify the program. You don't have to show product unless your clients have said it makes sense. So you can ask out of the gates, hey, do you want to see US made solutions from me? Is that important to you? If the answer is no, you don't have to talk about that trend. Next, activations. You could just flat out say, you and I have not been collaborating around activations. That's a hot trend right now. Should you and I be exploring activations? If you get a yes, you're off to the races. Add that to your pipeline. Customization. You can just start asking questions around anything, so much as a pen, a backpack, a t-shirt. Do you want to start creating things that are more uniquely yours? Is custom coloring, custom decoration important to you? If the answer is no, that's not important to them. So just a heads up, just go negotiate. You guys will sell much more. And if you get a yes to any of these things, really, just call Evans. It's that simple. Just call us. We're ready. Okay. So I believe that Evans, everyone knows I like to talk about upselling and cross-selling. We're in sales. Go take people's money. Go make as much money as possible. Your sales reps. All right. So I was with distributors all week, this week and last week. And really, everything I've noticed as a supplier, most suppliers will agree to this, everything with you guys starts with a basic. That's where everything starts. A pen, a t-shirt, a journal, a drinkware item, a tote bag, a backpack. That's all normal. Your job isn't to stop there. Your job is to cross-sell. Your job is to upsell. Evans will open the door for you guys to do that. All right. So everything naturally, in my opinion, does begin with a basic. You guys can upsell and cross-sell into lifestyle and wellness. That's how you guys grow the business. That's how you grow accounts. And that's how we grow together. All right. So I guess my final message to you guys here all in is I just want to mention, if I were to be a distributor again, and I'm going to go rogue for 1 second here, and I hope this helps somebody on this call. If I were to be a distributor from the ground up again and start over and build a book of business, or if I was a distributor that lost everything and is rebuilding, the first thing I would do is I would go to Google right now and I would type in top 8 to 10 industries identified to spend the most on branded merch over the next 5 years. And then I would pick 3 to 4 of those industries that I want to play around with. For me, it'd be blue collar, hands down. Fastest sales cycle is blue collar. And then I would just learn as much as possible about those industries. And then I would align those with the biggest trends, activations, patriotism, customization and programs. And I would stop leading with products and I would start leading with ideas, because I truly believe that the best sales reps the remainder of the year won't be the ones who know the most product. It's going to be the ones who know what's happening in the market. Products fill orders, trends create opportunities. All right, there it is. Thanks, guys. And Alex, Ben, I'll kick it back to you guys, but I believe my part here is done.
No, it was great. Thanks again for your time. I know that you're really busy, Jenna. You're always so insightful. You've always got great takeaways, and so this was amazing. The other thing that I wanted to mention, and we talked a lot about Evans here on the call, but don't forget HPG is a combination of 10 different brands, 10 different specialties, 10 different stories, 10 different specialties, and even more. Where this is a great opportunity to, sure, maybe start with the Evans brand, but we always have a good, better, best option across the entire enterprise. You talked about notebooks. We talked about notebooks from Evans, right? But also Handstands has notebooks as well too. Evans has writing instruments, but obviously our anchor brand Hub has a number of pens that have been around for over 75 years. Orgadio, the luxury tech line, Mixi, our health and wellness line. We have so many great products, thousands and thousands of products to choose from HPG. So if you ever need any help with anything, our account management team is amazing. We'd love to help you with ideation, storyboards, virtuals, whatever you need. Our job is to help you and support you. Last thing, hey, Ben, are you still here? Can we do something fun?
Yeah, for you, Alex,
right.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
How about for everyone who signs up, and we'll put a form together. I think there might even be a link.
Maybe.
Let's send some of our best sellers from Evans to our people. If you're interested in receiving maybe a pack of our top sellers from Evans, we'd love to get one in your hands. we'll send a link, and maybe even in our follow-up as well too. We'll send you a pack of some of our best sellers from Evans. You can touch and feel and share it with your customers, and show them some of the best-selling items that we have from Evans. So look out for that link, sign up, fill out the form. We'll take care of the shipping. Don't worry about it. And let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. So I'd love to do that. Thanks, Ben, for putting that flyer up, and then that link as well in the chat there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Ben, I'll give it back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. Thank you, JQ, and thank you everyone for watching and spending a half an hour with us this morning. We'll keep doing these live streams at least once a quarter, so look out for the next invitation. And as Alex mentioned, in the chat right now, you can claim your free sample pack as a thank you for staying to the end. So appreciate you all. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.